And report on matters of the Africa CDC because the Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention has raised concerns over the rapid increase in COVID-19 cases on the continent. The latest report of the Africa CDC highlights a significant number of recoveries in the region, but warns against complacency as the disease continued to spread across Africa. The health organization urged the public to adhere to the health professional guidelines in the fight against the pandemic. Here's more details of that in this report.
The report by the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention shows nearly 68% of COVID-19 patients have recovered across the continent. It, however, notes that new cases are rising exponentially.
We clearly are edging towards the 1 million number, which will be a milestone. And I wish we didn't get there, but we should be very, I caution that this is not time for us to panic and fear, but time for us to do what is right.
In order to flatten the curve, the Africa CDC alongside WHO has launched what is known as the Mask Week. It is an awareness program aimed at encouraging more people to play their part by wearing masks in public.
Let's mask ourselves in public. Mask, as Dr. Tedros used to say, test. This is time for us to mask ourselves constantly and appropriately. Second thing we need to do is to expand our testing aggressively and reduce the turnaround time. I really insist and emphasize on this, that the relevance of testing is not just to let people know that they are positive or negative. It has to have a public health perspective to it, which is we reduce the turnaround time, track those who are tested positive, and make sure that they are isolated appropriately.
Health officials tackling the COVID-19 pandemic are advocating for more community engagement.
Africa CDC will begin a series of community leaders engagement, that is religious leaders, civil society, opinion leaders, that will engage them in a very deliberate manner and make sure that they own this process. We build the trust with the community as much as so that they translate these messages into the various communities. That will be a top priority.
Africa CDC says that although the number of COVID-19 cases keeps rising on the continent, only 5 countries, South Africa, Egypt, Nigeria, Ghana and Algeria, account for 75% of infections across Africa. It maintains that for Africa and for the rest of the world, prevention still remains better than cure in dealing with the pandemic.
Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention raised concern in the increase of the COVID-19